Yeah, so I got my knee brace on, my back support, lumbar support on, and now I'm going to use this extension cord. If I didn't have this extension cord, I had a little roll of 12 gauge or 14 gauge electrical wire in the garage. I could use that for my rope. You know, I got a roll of conduit, metal conduit. I could use that for my rope. Anything. Now see this? The reason why I'm showing you this is because last time I had this is a, I think it's a 50-foot long extension cord. And the way I wrapped it was making slip knots, and then when you undo it, you just undo the very first bit. Now there's slip knots, and I just hang on to this with my foot and pull it out. Look at that. See, I just doubled it up all the way, and how long this is. That's how you can roll them up. That's how you roll them up. This, in fact, this, I don't know if this is a 50-footer or it could be. You know what? I'll wager this is a 100-footer. Because see, it's doubled up here, doubled up here. And I might show you how to roll that up when I get done. But see, I can leave it in force like that, and put that whole thing under there and use that as my rope. And so I'm going to have to work a little bit in this corner and try to dig out enough to kind of shimmy that rope, the extension cord through on both sides, so I can pull it up and then use it as a rope. And I'll just have to see if I ate my Wheaties this morning or not. Oh, wasn't that nice? Mother got me a glass of water, so I didn't get too dehydrated out here. It's one of the hottest days of the year so far. It's 100 degrees out in the sun, but I'm in the shade. It's probably only 85 in the shade, okay? So I've got everything set up. I just wanted to show you what I did. I moved this rock, got that out of there. And then I dug. See, I want to tilt this rock up, and I'm hoping I can do it myself. I dug around it, wrapped the extension cord around there, and as I pull, and I dug this down further. Before I dug it down further, the bark, the landscape bark, I kind of shoved away, make sure this dirt here isn't on top of the rock or on top of the landscaped bark. And the theory is, I just move that up a little bit. I'm hoping it's going to kind of drop down and kind of slide down somewhat into this hole, so I don't have to tilt it as high. And maybe that'll give me a slight fulcrum, so to speak. I don't know. It's still going to be heavy. I'm not sure if I can do it or not. But I'm all kind of set up. The next thing is to try to lift this, and because if I can't lift it, I'm going to have to call my brother. He's going to have to drive out here from his house, and he's going to have to help me tomorrow, let's say, rather than today, because he's already been here once. We took him to lunch, but then he left, and I wasn't ready for it anyways. Okay, I've got my grubbies on now and stuff, and I'm gonna see if I can do this on my own or not. I got my back support brace on, my knee brace on, and I just don't know. This is a heavy rock, but you know, I just have to tilt it up, right? And by putting this extension cord on here, I'm hoping that will help me tilt it up. There's no way I could have grabbed it on my own down low and done it. You know what I mean? Oh boy. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not. It's self-situated here. No. No. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. Dabbity nabbit. And it goes to show, hey, if you don't think you can do it, don't hurt yourself. Don't wreck your back. At least be smart enough to know you can't do it, to ask for more help. I generally can do pretty much anything on my own. But hey, this is not going to work, and I just don't want to do it a different way. I mean, could I try to dig underneath the rock, cut out a little bit of this bush? I mean, the bush will grow back. The bush will grow back where this rock is, and eventually it's going to grow back here anyways. But see, it's leaking right there. So for me to get under there, I would have to kind of get down in here, crawl down in there, dig that. I don't know. Is it impossible? It's not impossible. I wouldn't have to call my brother, right? I could tie this back and crawl through there, right through that, and maybe wrap this back and wrap this over somehow, and then crawl through there and do it that way. See, there's always two ways to skin a cat, I always say. Always two ways to do something. And even if he got here, I'd hate to still hurt my back on it, because if I can't even budget with both of us, I don't want to hurt his back. I don't want to hurt my back. So yeah, the other thing would be to dig underneath it right there in that corner, and it's going to be a stretch, but I think I can do it. That's kind of how I did that other leak. That was underneath the rock from before. If you watch that video, it was right under there, where the far extension cord is on the right, and under there, and I dug that, and I fixed it because I was able to crawl in through here. But you know what? I think I can do it. The ground, it's deep enough. It's probably 8 inches lower than the rock. You see what I mean? And so then I'll be able to reach under there. Oh, it's going to be tricky. That's going to be tricky in itself. Okay. Well, I tried. And at first, if you don't succeed, try again. Well, like I said, if there's a will, when there's a will, there's a way. I took my big old long extension cord, wrapped this around, because see, there's probably 3 bushes in here. There's probably 2 here, 1 there. So I wrapped that around, spread it apart, spread this out, made a little trail in there, trimmed it a little bit. And I'm going to have to get down there, kind of on my hands and knees, and start digging underneath that rock. And you see how the rock is already lifted up right there where that leak is. Oh man, that is really going to be tricky, I tell you. And the only tools I got, here it is. My hammer, a putty knife, weed puller, some cutters, electrical cutters, and my knee pad, and my gloves. I got my back support brace on. I'm even going to put my my long sleeve work shirt on, because you know I keep hitting myself. See, I've already got a couple things on that arm, and I've got a couple things on this arm already. That's just from digging in there and trying to get that stuff out of there. Okay, so I think I'm going to be able to do it little by little. I'm getting it.